And we're playing Lord of the Rings Online. Let me get everything set up here real quick, and then we will get going. I need to tweet, and I need to make a post about it. And I need to... almost forgot, I don't have my other computer up so that I can watch the chat. I am like all disorganized tonight. I just got through doing a Plane of Sky raid with my guild in EverQuest, and we just got done, so I wanted to get on here and play some Lord of the Rings Online. So let me go ahead and get a I can't think. I think anyway, screen capture so that I can put out the tweet and everything. There we are. Let's get that going. Let's go here to the Twitter. Let's see. We'll throw that in there. Sunday night Lotro. Come hang out with me at twitch.tv/Frone for some Lord of the Rings online fun. There we are. Tweet. Send now. Let's grab the picture. That was not what I was trying to do. Good Lord. All right. There we are. Now let's go put that post out for people to know that we are live. Live on the internet. It's Sunday night. Picture. There we are. Boom. And put a link on this. And right there it is. Insert. Go ahead and make that. Holy crap, why did it do that? Very grr. There we are. And we'll change that to that. Perfect. That looks awesome. Let's hit post. We've put our post up for people. We've got our Twitter up. We've got our Twitch stream rolling. We are ready for fun. There we are. And get this computer logged in over here so I can watch chat. I apologize for how long this is taking. Hang in there with me. I promise it'll be worth it. Let's see. There we are. Perfect. It's rocking and rolling. We got this going. Let's do it, everybody. Let's do it. Okay, let's see if anybody's online in the kinship. Yes, there's actually somebody online. Alright, so I am on my level 14 human rune keeper. Doesn't he look awesome? He looks totally awesome. And I am playing in my level lock kinship. That is level 25 locks where we're at right now. Basically what that means is that everybody in the kinship, when they hit level 25, they have to put an item on their character. You can buy one in the store, very cheap, and it stops you from gaining experience. And we will be at level 25 lock until August 1st, we've decided upon. And after that, every month we go up 5 levels. So on August 1st, our level lock will go up to 30, and then so on. And each month, if we decide that we want to go up another 5, early as a kinship, if we all decide that, we'll do that. It's flexible. But that's where we're at right now. And also, it's not required, but we encourage everybody in our kinship to go with land difficulty 3 fearless. So it makes the mobs harder out in the outer land area. Not super hard, just a little more hard. It's less than, just like walking up to them going, You have to try a little bit. If you would like to join that, you want to try out what they call a slow tro experience, welcome to do so. Come over to the Gladden server, create a character. As soon as you're out of the tutorial, you can send a tell to one of our officers. You can get on our Discord. The link is right down below. Let somebody know. We'll get you in the kinship. That's all there is to it. The only rules are be nice, level lock at 25, and have fun. That's it. It's real simple. Anybody can come join us. We're starting to grow just a little bit. So with that, let's go do some stuff. Let's go do stuff on this Rune Keeper. We're going to mount up and go grab some quest. Do we still have quest over here? Oh, we do. I forgot all about that. I need to go back to Comb. I was out just randomly doing stuff earlier on him. Oh, my timers aren't up either. Alright, we will just ride back to Comb. We're almost at Bree anyway. Not a problem. Went ahead and changed up his cosmetic outfit earlier today. Had him set up in the all blue look, the Evan blue, which is really awesome looking, but that's exactly how my lore master look, so I changed it up. Went with a red, I believe. I don't think I went with crimson. Did I? I think I went with crimson red, actually. And I think it looks really cool. Changed up his face a little bit as well. Ended up giving him a more defined beard. And he went on a diet. I took some of his weight off, so he's a little slimmer now. I think he turned out really cool. If you're watching a rebroadcast, by the way, over on YouTube or Rumble, come over to Twitch, because that's where I do everything. It's right down over there. Twitch.tv/Rune. Follow me on there. I play most nights. I do raid in EverQuest on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Sundays. So those are the times you probably won't see me on here. But like here, we got done with our raids and I got on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on here most nights. Be sure to follow. If you are a Prime subscriber, if you don't know, you have one subscription that you can use free every month on anybody that you like to follow on Twitch. I would be very grateful if you did that. Don't think that this is my income. It's definitely not. I'm a programmer and I make very good money, but I would not turn down an extra buck. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? It's more of just a knowing that what you're doing, people appreciate it. That's really what it is. People don't make that much money on this stuff. The ones that do are a very, very, very small percentage. People make actual real good money. And I definitely don't do this for that. Where am I supposed to be going? Oh yeah, I think I gotta go back and talk to the lady out here. This is part of the epic prologue. I think. It's part of the epic. Whoa, that scared the crap out of me. New follower. Thank you. Thank you for following. I really appreciate that. It's always so loud when it does that, and it takes me by surprise. So my ears is like, bring. Howdy, howdy. Thank you for joining the chat club. I do greatly appreciate that. A lot of people will watch, and that's okay. I have no problem with that whatsoever, and they won't say a thing. But I do really appreciate when people chat with me. Let's see here. I'm glad that you were able to defeat the Den Mother before she bore any more of those half-wargs. Now there's just Skunkwood to deal with. He spends most of his time in the Blackwold hideout these days. There are dark-skinned men who sometimes attend him, clearly not from these parts, and that Jagger Jack fellow. So we got a rune stone. This is an upgrade. We will take that. Go ahead and put that on. There we are. When Skunkwood took me to the Blackwood's encampment in the Chetwood, I met Jagger Jack. Jack is training the wolves for the Blackwoods. He keeps most of them deep in the ruins in the north parts of the woods. If we're going to put a stop to the Blackwoods, then we may need to do a little mischief of our own. I'm not wont to do this, mind you, but we need to stop them wolves before they're used against Comb. Leecher Cartwell can help us and will. Talk to him at his house up on the cliff south of Combe Center. Tell him that I need a poison to kill the wolves. Oh my. Looks like we're going to do some nefarious stuff to the wolves out here. Hop on our mount here and head on over and see if we can get a poison. Oh man, it was a good raid night. There was 27 of us, very small force, but we dominated what we took on in Plane of Sky over in EverQuest. I'm playing on the new EverQuest TLP server called Oakwind with some friends. His house should be right up here on the right. Yep, there's the ring on the mini-map.
Greetings, friend.
Ellie got herself in trouble, did she? I've been near the wood of late to gather herbs and such. Something has the animals there stirred up for certain. If this will help make things right between Ellie and the comb folk, I will help. I think I know just the thing. I'll need fresh honey, blackwort root, and several red berries. There are beehives behind the abandoned house south of Combe. The berries grow in patches in a valley just over the hill behind the house. Blackwort root is found near the wolf den in the North Chetwood. Alright, so let's go get that stuff. It's right up here. I've been playing EverQuest for 2.5 decades, basically. I keep telling myself I'll never play it again. I'm gonna get over this addiction. And then the next TLP server comes out and I go play it again. It's an addiction that I'll have until the day I die, I'm sure. We need to find the berries, which I believe are right on the other side of this hill. Down here with the bears. There they are. Let's go ahead and pop this bear. Rune keepers are so fun. I don't think that the bears are actually going to actively attack me unless I get in their face, because I leveled up a little bit before continuing on with the quest, but we'll see. If they do, we'll just destroy them. Five of 6, we need one more. One right behind this bear. He's yelling at me. But he's thinking about it. He's not done it. He hadn't done it yet. Alright, let's mount up. We have to go over to the wolf den over there to get the next part. He was growling, but he knew that if he attacked me, he was going to die. So he smartly didn't do it. I just thought of something. I think, hold on a sec, let me bring up my wardrobe. No, not the shared storage. Wardrobe. And put in Rakish. There we are. Forgot that I had this. I have a, it's not like you can really tell much of a difference, but I've got a special cosmetic for Rune Keeper. Let's go ahead and use it. I haven't used it on any of my characters, I don't think. There we are. Just because I have it, I'll go ahead and use it. It's so small, I don't think you can really see it. But I paid money for it, so by golly, I'm going to use it. It was a great package, the Rakish thing or whatever that I got last year. The aura is fantastic looking, the weapon aura. And the staff cosmetic is really cool. The two of those together look amazing. Have that on my lore master. The Rune Keeper stone, it's not that awesome. But the point is because the Runekeeper item is very small in the first place. I'd kind of like to see them redo that and make it, you know, bigger, more obvious. I don't know how to do it, but just make it to where it's something to actually see. Exactly. I love good cosmetics. Whoops, I didn't want to hit that button. Watch this. Let me throw this stone down. I love that stone. I love it. Runekeeper's so fun. That's on the yellow line. That's this thing right here. Fulgurite, runestone. You throw that down, it starts blasting everything around it. Alright, that was everything we needed for that. We need to run back over here and turn that in. Looks like we got a couple of turn-ins back at Combe anyway as well. Oops, why did you stop moving? There he goes. I should have made me some coffee before I got on. I didn't think about it. Okay, we got one down here at the Constable. Path of Exile runs their game like that. Yeah, the whole game is free, but you want to look pretty, break out your wallet. Well, you know, with Lord of the Rings Online, that there is some truth to that, but at the same time, there's also a lot that you can get in it cosmetically by playing the game. So while some of it is paid for, some of it isn't. You found it. Excellent work. I can say that we are pleased that there is one less Blackwell to worry about as well. Now, Megdaclith, we can find what the brigands hid away within this chest. You've done a wonderful job, friend, and deserve this reward. Let's see what we got here. We got might and vitality. We'll take vitality. And
how can I be of service?
You found a strong box, and this one is locked as well. And do you see these scratches right here on the lock, RF, just like on the other one? We need to get these strong boxes open, Megdaclith. This is maximum power and will. We want will. Alright, let's put those items on. There we are. Very simple. We didn't have one on in the first place, so it's very simple. What is, hold on. What is this? Do I have, yeah, I should put that on. Without a doubt. Not sure where I got that. Let's put this one right here. There we are. I must have picked that up while I was out there fighting. Where else do we have? Just the, okay, the poison thing. Go back to that guy. Turn that in. First time chatter. What does it says? I hope the new Lord of the Rings looks good. With the way this one is going, I am actually looking forward to a new one. A lot of the premium Lotro cosmetics can be found in the game or something similar. You can always earn the points. A very fair system. Yep, absolutely. I'm looking forward to the new Lord of the Rings game that they're working on. It is a different company. It's not SSG. But it is going to likely be a long ways off still.
How can I be
Don't know for sure.
service?
Don't know for sure, but these things usually take a long time to be made. Removal of Yellow Guardian, I give up on. Actually, from what I had read, and don't get me wrong, I am not super knowledgeable about this, but from what I read, they made it to where that the yellow one is a support tree, and supposedly you can take the things in it to make the blue or the red play like what the yellow used to. Don't know for sure, but that's what I read. Ah, there you are. It will be just a moment, and I'll have the poison for you. Be careful with this. It'll not hurt you or I, nor even the little folk, except perhaps to make us mildly ill. But the normal woodland creatures would suffer terribly if you don't use caution. You should return to Ellie and let her know that the poison is ready. Alright, so we're going to do that. To the mining game. Return to Moria? Not sure what that is. I am a Guardian fan, though, I will say that. My main level 25 locked character is Lorossi, which is a Guardian. I play him as Blue Line. I love playing Guardian. Mining survival game coming out soonish. I'll have to check that out. I play entirely too many games, and with most of them being MMOs, it's really hard to get around to all of them, because every MMO requires a lot of your time. And if you're playing more than one, that means you're going to have no time in life whatsoever. And I have a full-time job that takes up a lot of my time as it is. You have the poison from Cartwell. I trust Cartwell. Now that we have the poison, we may be ready to strike at the Blackwoods in their Chetwood home.
Stay a moment.
If I'm to help ye, then you've got to trust me. We need to deal with the wolves and their keeper, Jagger Jack. Jack spends his time talking to those strange, dark-skinned men within the ruins occupied by the Blackwoods. Find him and kill him, else he'll keep breeding his wolves with the warg. While ye search for Jack at the camp, look for corpses of dead beasts, sheep, cattle, even deer. It's likely the poor creatures are the food for the wolves. Use the poison on the corpses, and we may well kill off a good number of Jack's beasts. While you deal with Jack and the wolves, I'll talk to Skunkwood and others about a new recruit I've found. Might be able to get you into Skunkwood's hideout. Alright, so we'll take that quest. Let's see here. Still browse the Steam sales, even though I have piles of unplayed games. I have hundreds of games on my Steam account that I have never installed. Every time there's a sale, I get something else. And right over there is my, what I call my shelves of shame. Whole bunch of games for every console system ever made. And some of them I've barely even touched. Something about collecting games, though, just, I enjoy it. I don't know why, but I enjoy it. I think the thing that I like the most about MMOs is I feel like when I'm playing them, my efforts are going to something that's not just thrown away. I know that seems silly because it's fake. It's just a fake world. But your character keeps going and going and going and going, and you have these achievements and all this kind of stuff, and your house that you build up and all that. You know, it's something. Whereas in the past, you know, in the old days when I was a youngin', I played games and, you know, you turned off the game and it was over. You turned it back on, you started over from the beginning. Even when you had save states and stuff, it was still just in that game, and when the game was done, you were done with it, and it was over. Something about the fact that MMOs continue on makes me like it. I don't know why. And it kind of started back in the day with a game called Pools of Radiance, back on the Commodore 64. It was the first game I played that was like this, in that you built up your character. It was an RPG. And then when the next game came out, this was groundbreaking, you actually took your save disk and put it in, and it would load your characters from the old game into the new game to continue on. And that was very monumental back then. SSI made those games. There was Pools of Radiance, and then it went to Curse of Azure, I believe, and Eye of the Beholder, and various things like that, I think, were the names for them. And that stuck with me for a long time. And then in around 2000, I think it was, I was reading a magazine that was talking about EverQuest. It came out in 1999. And I was like, wow, that's kind of like back when I used to play Pools of Radiance. And my character kept going from game to game. And that's how I ended up buying a copy at, I don't know if it was Babbage's or where it was. But back in the day. And from there on out, I was hooked on MMOs. This is not loading because there's supposed to be mobs here. It is delayed, and I'm going to get slaughtered if I don't wait for that to undelay. Unless somebody recently came through here. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll just go with possibility that somebody just came through here, but I doubt it. Been building up my board and tabletop games collection lately. I've found some local friends that love to game, and it's a blast to meet up on weekends. Yeah, you know, about, I'd say now about a decade ago, some friends introduced me to modern board games. Holy crap, this is not good. I am screwing up here. Woo, buddy. Any rate. That was luck. They introduced me to modern board games. I had no idea what a modern board game was. And my idea of board games was Monopoly, Life, and things like that. Man, was that different when I found out what a modern day board game was. And yeah, I got hooked on it for quite a while. I bought a whole bunch of them. I still have a lot of board games now. My favorite, I don't have it over there, do I? I'm trying to think of the name. Curvana? Holy crap, I can't believe I've forgotten the name of that game. When it came out, I bought it. It was like $100. It's a massive box. I mean, big. It was stuffed with things in it, and that game was so cool. It was a worker placement game. My brother hated it because it gave all the people we played with, it was like analysis paralysis, if you know what that is. And people would sit there forever trying to decide what they're going to do on their move. So my brother hated it. I never could get him to play it. It's still, to this day, one of my favorite board games of all time. What was that here? Pray Pantheon brings that back. Yeah, I hope Pantheon does good. You know why my game is getting a DirectX error when trying to log in? It was working earlier. I have absolutely no idea. A DirectX error. My first suggestion, which is not going to make you happy, but everybody always says it, reboot. When that doesn't work, see if you have to do a repair on the files. I don't know if there is one. I know EverQuest has that. I don't know if Lord of the Rings Online has that in the launcher. Beyond that, I would say try searching the forums for the exact error message that you're getting. I'm sorry, I don't know why it would technically not be working. There we are. Jagger Jack is down. His wolf is down. I think we've done everything here. Yep, we gotta go back to town now. While we're here, we'll see if we can get some harvestables for this guy's a scholar. There we are. Yeah, he is a scholar. Oh, is he not close enough to get hit by this? Got him. I love that too much. I really enjoy that. How can somebody not find that hilarious? Seems like I find so many more scholar resources when I'm out on character that can't gather them. I know, right? I can't wait until they get the new crafting changes put into the game, where you'll be able to choose your actual crafting skills instead of just getting 3 of them based on the vocation that you choose. Because, like, you know, the scholar, he doesn't need to be a farmer and a weaponsmith. I totally won't be doing farmer and weaponsmith on him. I will likely do tailoring. And then another one just for gathering, maybe. I have no idea when they're going to get that in, though. My assumption is later in the year. Yeah, they talked about that earlier in the year. They put out a what do you call it? It was an infographic that was talking about what's planned for the year, and one of the things is they're making some changes to trade skills, crafting, and they briefly talked about the fact that they're going to break the crafting professions out of vocations and let you choose, I guess, 3 of them. They haven't said a lot about it. Yeah, roadmap they put out. So, I think they had mentioned that I believe you'll be able to get a 4th one. And I think the reason they were saying that was because you'll have those 3 that were already there, and they wanted you to be able to get one other than that, choose on your own. But they also mentioned maybe you'd be able to get rid of an existing crafting skill, training, profession, whatever you want to call it. So they haven't explained it 100%, said this is actually how it's going to be, so I can't say it, that's how it's going to be. That's just what I've gathered from things on the forums. The point is, eventually you're going to be able to choose your 3 or 4 crafting skills instead of just a vocation that tells you the 3 that you're going to be. Other than that, I don't know what they're going to do to crafting. Your guess is as good as mine. It's one of the reasons I have held off on continuing to level up my crafters on this account, because when I found out they were going to make big changes, I was like, well, I don't want to miss out on the fun when they make the changes by already being skilled up, in all these things. So I stopped doing them. I do it now on my level 25 locked characters because I need the up to level 25. I want my characters to be as powerful as possible for my level 25 kinship to go through dungeons. But other than that, I'm not leveling up my higher level characters in crafting until they get the crafting changes out. Yeah, they've made quite a few changes this year already. If you haven't played in a while, they changed up the warden, made a lot of changes to the warden, a lot of changes to the captain. I'm not proficient in either of those classes, so I couldn't tell you what they changed. I just know it was significant.
What do you mean?
And they are currently working on the lore master, hunter, and guardian, I believe, and Bjorning. If you've been to those ruins, then you know now about the evil spreading through the Blackwoods. Was able to meet with Skunkwood, though he was talking to one of them strange men. He mentioned someone named Amdir. Skunkwood said that he would meet with ye, but you'll need to be quick. Once Jagger's death is discovered, Skunkwood will become suspicious. And we got new shoes, but I like the stats on my existing shoes.
Might I take a moment?
You've done all that was asked of ye, and done a good job of it, too. So I suppose it's time to show ye where to find Skunkwood. He's second under Eogan, one of the strange men that I mentioned. Skunkwood handed the Blackwoods over to them a short time ago. That's when bad changes started taking place around here. Skunkwood's used me, and a lot of other good folk here in Combe. Everything you've seen so far in the Chetwood should prove that to ye. We've risked a lot to have a chance to stop the Blackwoods once and for all, Megdaclith. It is time we finish this. The hideout is located at the foot of the Stadel Falls at the northwest end of Stadel Pond. You'll be welcomed inside. Maybe you'd best go talk to that fellow what you're working for first, though. Alright. I'm sure there will be lots of bull roar tests before they finalize the crafting. Yep. Absolutely. And one of the things they mentioned here recently is both a new class coming to the game and a new race, new playable race coming to the game. The class is everybody thought it was going to be a Corsair, and I can't remember the name of it now. It's going to be some sort of like seafaring kind of class. I don't know much about it. The new race, though, that's coming is River Hobbits. No idea when both of these things are coming. I'm expecting it to be part of the expansion. That's what I'm figuring. So it'd be at the end of the year when the expansion comes out. That's my guess. Oh, I was supposed to go talk to somebody back here first. So lots of fun things happening this year. Lots of big things happening.
What can I do for you?
You have returned him with news of the Blackwood leaders. You have done well. Now is the time to move against Skunkwood and Eogan. You should make your way to this hideout of theirs and speak to Skunkwood. Once there, tell him you heard rumor about the prisoner they took from Arquette and would like to see if the tales about him are true. Once you make your way to Amdir, free him and make your escape. I will follow you to the hideout and aid you. Hurry now. Alright. So we're going to go and find the Blackwood hideout that is at the base of the waterfall out here. So the new expansion has parity cosmetics. You usually get the cheapest expansion, but I would go ultimate for that. Same. I know I'll go ultimate. That's what I end up doing because I'm a sucker for that stuff. But yeah, I hope so. I would not be against, and this will get me in trouble with all the Tokan people, but I would not be against a like a sword in one hand and a pistolier in the left. I know, no black powder, no guns, I know, but it sure would look cool. I'm just saying. Especially if it could be a river hobbit. Just saying. Just saying. Don't get mad. I know. No gunpowder. I know. But wouldn't it be cool to see a river hobbit that's shooting a pistol and poking you at the same time? Yeah. Okay. How far do you think I would have rode out here before I'd figured out I was going the wrong way? I was going the wrong way. But we figured it out. Only like a mile down the road. We're good though. Hobbit swashbucklers. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. A river hobbit swashbuckler. It makes sense. River hobbit. Ooh, a hobber? What's a hobber? A river hobbit. Swashbuckler. Alright, let's go see what these Blackwolds are up to.
Leads to the hideout of the brigand Skunkwood, but to what end is unknown. What do you need?
The Blackwold guard stares up at you from beneath a furrowed brow. He spits onto the ground and studies your face for a few seconds before giving you a wry and sinister smile. You must be the new blood Ellie spoke of. You'll find Skunkwood in the back. We'll be back to kill him later. Trying to remember which way to go. That would not be the way to go. Let's try over here. Done this so many times you'd think I'd know it by heart. Okay, failed again. Let's go another direction. That way. Where the door is? Don't think it's where the door is. No, that's the prison area. It's through that door. There we are. I'll figure it out eventually. Process of elimination, right? There he is. Or not him, actually. There he is. It's William Skunkwood. I clicked you. Talk to me.
What is this world coming to?
Ah, so you're the one I've heard so much about from Ellie. We lost a lot of good men in Arquette, and I'll be glad to have you in the fold. You say you've heard about that ranger. I have to tell you, what is happening to that fellow is plain unnatural. Yogan even, Tells me he'll be a great boon to us, but for now he's just a raving madman. Don't mind letting you go take a peek in on him. He's down in the dungeon at the far end of the cavern. My guard there will let you pass. Okay, thanks a lot, William. We're going to go take a look at him. Go see what old Amder is doing. The prison, right over here. William said to let us in. I'll be careful, though. That Amder's a dangerous one. Thank you for the warning. Let me out, you fools! You, who are you? Ooh.
The voice, it will not stop.
The wound, it is so cold. The voice speaks to me, commands me, tells me things, tells me about the end of all things, the beginning of new things. It calls me to service. I must do what it says, must follow. I must serve the Dark Lord. No, 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 no! Escape, I must. Alright, we failed at getting Amder. Let's go save this poor elderly old lady here. Whoops, I ran right by her. Help me, please.
Your coming is a boon, young one.
Oh, thank you for coming to save me, young one. I have been held captive here for a long time. I have seen many things, and if you would be so kind as to help me out of this dungeon, I would be able to tell you a bit of what happened to your friend Amdir. It will be good to see this guy again. Let us get going, shall we? Alright. What's your name, by the way? I'm Sarah Olcart. Oh, hey, what are y'all doing? She's a nice little old lady. What's wrong with y'all? That'll learn you. There you go. Alright, Sarah, I took care of these idiots. They were being mean. I apologize for that. Here, I'll walk with you. You've probably had a hard life. I mean, look at the bottoms of your feet. My God. So, yeah, we'll take it easy and walk. We don't want you to hurt yourself any at all. How did you find yourself here in this prison, by the way? Oh, you're not interested in talking about that? Okay, all right. Exercise buddy Sarah. No jogging for us. Exactly. Poor Sarah. Poor Sarah. Just simple little old lady that's gotten caught up into something terrible here. You must feel sorry for Sarah. There's no way she could ever be a bad person. Let me take care of these bad guys here. They'll probably get up and want to hurt you, Sarah. Just stay back. I got this. They're pretending to be... They're feigning death is what they're doing. But I guarantee you they're going to stand up here in a second and try to attack you. They're very, very good at this feigned death thing. See? Told you. There you go. Have some lightning. There you go. There's your sign. Traitor! Your life will something in here. What class you roll in EQ? I am a monk. I hit things. I hit things hard. You're disappointed. Well, you're going to be disappointed. I am super overpowered monk man. The shame. Oh, monks are OP. I love them. For Lotro people, a monk is basically a karate, jujitsu, whatever you want to call it. Shaolin monk, whatever. Bard, enchanter, beast lord, or mage. Mages are very powerful. Bards are cool. Very unique in the MMO industry. The way they play in EverQuest, I should say. I'm Enchanter's another one of the OP classes. Vast majority of your groups DPS in Classic, Knark, Velius, Luckland, I think it starts tapering off somewhere around there, is, I think in Plains Power, yeah, is Charmed Pets via a Enchanter. There's the chest, they put it in. Okay, well, you go find your things, I'll watch guard. I'm sure that these people over here feigning death will get up here shortly and try to kill you because you're a nice little old woman just trying to get your walking stick back. I love the ranger. Rangers get very powerful. They start out very not powerful, but they get very powerful. You gotta love the lightning. I mean, seriously, the lightning is so awesome. Okay, you found your walking stick. Good job, Sarah. Let's mosey our way out of here. We really should find you some shoes, Sarah. I mean, holy crap, your feet are just absolutely filthy. They've got to be hurting walking on the stone everywhere. I love the audio in this game. The ambience, the background sounds, the music and everything. Hello, what's going on here? What? Hey, y'all leave Sarah alone. What is wrong with y'all? There you go. That's what you get for messing with the little old lady. We're good now, Sarah. You can continue. A good set of orthopedic shoes and you'll be zooming, Sarah. Exactly. She just needs to get her some shoes. We'll go get her some Pumas or something. We're almost there. Sarah told me that after she gets out of here, she wants me to come over on the weekends every Sunday. She's going to make breakfast for me. Big old thing of gravy and biscuits and bacon and eggs. She's going to be my my new godmother for helping her out. She's so sweet, isn't she? She's a sweet old lady. Couldn't possibly ever do anything bad. Good Sarah. I'm going to put in a good word for you back at town. Of course, anybody who has ever played through Lord of the Rings Online knows who Sarah is. Alright, we can continue on it. Holy crap, she decided to put it into hyper gear. Hey, there's Amdir. By the Valor, it is too late. All of you, stay back. It's too late for him. I'm sorry, my friend, but I must end this. End this. Kill me. Is this the compassion of the Dunedain? The voice told the truth. I shall end you, Tornar, and every ranger as well. Well, that did not go well.
It is too late for me.
Torden coughs up blood. Amdir, beyond saving now. You must warn my kindred. Undal is in the mustering cave of the Rangers. Help him. Go to Underhill, ask him if Tanglerush delivered my message. Oh, he's gone. They don't care what Sarah's gotten mixed up in. Those biscuits and gravy are to die for. Exactly my point. Alright, Sarah. Are you okay?
Oh dear, how terrible.
Goodness me, what a terrible sight for these old eyes. The blade that stung Amdir has done its work, and I fear he's nothing more. then a servant of the enemy now. You should try and stop him if you can. And don't worry about me. Now that I'm free of the awful cell, I'll be fine. And I've got my stick back. Don't know what I'd do without it. Be sure to come over for biscuits and gravy this Sunday. Bye-bye. Alright, and Sarah leaps out of here at a burst of speed, and she is gone. Alright, we've done our good deed for the day. We saved Sarah from the bad guys. Lost Amdir and Torendor. I probably got his name wrong. But we saved good old Sarah. So, you know, I think that's a wash. We did good there. Just got to get out of the water. Get back on my mount. We can make our way back to town. How big is this freaking swamp? Holy crap. Alright, there we are. We made it across. And that's not the right button. Alright, we are headed back to Combe to tell Constable Underhill, I believe it is, what has transpired. I'm sure he will be pleased to hear that we saved Sarah. Probably not so much for the ranger that we lost, or Amdir for that matter. But surely saving Sarah makes up for that to some extent. That did not go across where I thought it would. Oh well, we got steps right here. There we are. Alright. Constable Underhill.
Hello there.
Torden slain by Amdir? How is that possible? Seek out Constable Tanglerush immediately. If Torden's warning does not reach his kin, who is to know what delivery what devilry will ensue? Quickly now. Not part an old woman from her walking stick. Exactly. Let's see what we got here. We got 406, not nearly as good as what I got on, but we're going to take it anyway. Poor Torden. If his words are true, his kinsmen are in great danger. This Mundal he spoke of before he passed must be warned. Now, I don't know exactly where this mustering cave is, but if Torden warned Constable Tanglerush, then Tanglerush must know its location. Tanglerush is a constable in Stadel, down the road south of Combe. You will likely find her loitering about town center. Quickly, you must find her. Alright, do we have anything else in Combe Turn? Nope, that is it. Alright, so we will head on over to Stadel and see if we can find Constable Tanglerush. And they actually did. They parted her from her walking stick, those evil people. We didn't get to do much tonight because, like I said, I was raiding in EverQuest. But we are getting close to 1 hour in. So we are going to run up here, talk to Constable Tanglerush, and probably head out there to where the ranger is we got to meet up with, and maybe call it at that point. Let's see, where is the constable? There she is.
What can I do for you?
Ho there! What cause have you to be running around like that? Torden is dead. That can't be. I saw him not too long ago. He had me deliver a message to his kinsman at the cave across the Midgewater marshes. When I went to deliver the message, I found the cave empty. I'm on duty now, or I'd make the journey across the marshes myself. Maybe you'd go instead. Follow the road out of Stadel to the east, down the slope leading into the marshes. Cross straight through, but be careful. The Midgewater marshes have become a dangerous place of late. Do your best to steer clear of the Marshwater fort. At the heart of marshes, though, the cave is set at the foot of a tall hill near the entrance to the Midgewater Pass. Alright, we will continue that quest. She got something else? It's not part of this thing. Sleep is for the weak. Indeed it is, and I am weak. Let's see here. We head out this way. I learned that a long time ago, that I am weak. We're not going to heed her warning. We're going to go straight through the marsh waters. Because why not? We're headed right over here. Back to work tomorrow. It's another work week. Yay, Monday. Monday. Lots of baddies here in the marsh waters. They appear to be avoiding me though because they know how powerful I am. Because I can bring a reckoning of lightning upon them. Ponton Finberry. Hello there, Ponton Finberry. How are you this evening? I'm veering off course. I need to go more in this direction. Oh, something's trying to find me. You can't keep up with my pony here though. There's the gun. Ooh. I'm like a hobbit. While I don't look forward to getting up and going to work, I am sitting here actively thinking about not being able to wait until the morning so I can get up and make breakfast. Oh, I'm pathetic. Doing good. Was playing some old Super Mario World. Man. That's awesome. Let's see here. Delay not. It is too late for me. Emdir. Emdir arrived ahead of you. It must be stopped. The 9 must not take him. Please, there is but one last of my kin in the Midgewater Marshes. Rioneland is his name. A young scholar of my kind. He was not here when Emdir came and may yet be alive. Go to him quickly. He had gone to study the ruins of the old Marshwater fort at the center of the marshes. You must tell him, warn him, to beware Emdir's scream. We'll accept that, and we will go find him. So this will be our last thing we'll do, is we'll go through this little deal here. Where is it at? It's, yeah, it's right out there in the middle. It's at that fort right out there. Keep moving, just because I'm pointing at the finger at the screen doesn't mean you can stop moving. Let's go ahead and mount up. It'll make it faster. So this will take us over here. We'll find him. It'll take us into an instance where we have to go through some stuff. That'll take up a little time, and we'll make that the end of the video tonight. Alright? So let's go do this. Fun little story instance here. That is half the game in Lord of the Rings Online is the story arc, and the side stories. If you don't read the quest dialogue and play through the stories, you're missing a good portion of what makes Lord of the Rings Online such a great game. The second favorite Mario game ever, my absolute favorite, is Super Mario Bros. 3. I loved all the Marios. I'll tell you though, recent times, my favorite Mario game isn't a Mario game. It's a Luigi game. Can you guess what game that would be? I'll give you a second to take a guess. Let's do this altar thing here. There we are. We got a new deed. Deed bestowed. Use the ancient altar. Anybody hazard a guess? A Luigi game. Oops, wrong button. There we are. My favorite game is... You're correct. Luigi's? What the heck is Luigi's? Luigi's Mansion. And it was the recent one. I say recent, it's within years. The Switch one is my absolute favorite. That game is so fun. So much fun. All the Luigi Mansion games are freaking a blast. But the last one was so fun. Tordin and Mundal have both perished. This is almost beyond belief. I was sent here to keep watch after the Nazgul drove us from the Shire, but now it appears my watch has been for naught. You must go at once to the chieftain of my kindred, the Bremen call him Strider. There is a quicker path than the one you took back to the safety of Bree. Follow me. I will lead you through the caves beneath the marshes. Yeah, it's a great game. I love it. Yeah, reading the epic story in Lotro is great. I also have an alt that mainly doing side reading every bit of quest text. Absolutely. There's a lot of good side stories in this game that you would miss if you just literally was like, take the quest, hit accept, open the map, see where I gotta go, do that, and then move on. You would miss so much. Just like out in the Troll Shaws, there's a little quest line out there. This elf that is, I'm not gonna ruin it for anybody that hasn't done it, but basically he's been helping these humans, and it just over the years, and it's an interesting quest line. It really is neat. That you really wouldn't get it if you were just grabbing the quests and doing the objectives. If you didn't read it, you missed the whole point of what was going on in that story. I hit the wrong button. There we are. I've been an advocate, big advocate for making it to where that all of the quest text in the game is not necessarily voiceover, but at least have text-to-speech, and make it optional so you can hit a button on the quest window to have that do it. For people that have trouble reading, or they're getting older and their eyes are, is an issue and so forth. But so far, there just hasn't been a lot of support for that idea, unfortunately. I feel that a game that has that much importance in the story should have the option for you to be able to experience it without having to be a good reader, if you understand what I mean. There's Amder. Amder, my friend, I know it is not really you that does these things. I'm not what you once believed. Yes, you are. Let me help you. Never! No! Oh, you SOB. Here, let me do one of these things to you. Oh, he's running. Oh, he left us a spider. There we are. Spider down. Did we lose yet another ranger?
How can I be of service?
Amdir's running. Free. Go at once. Find Strider and Bree. He is my chieftain and should be made aware of all that has happened. Talk to Barlaam Butterbur at the Prancing Pony. He will know where Aragon is. Take the door from this room and you will find yourself on the western edge of the Midgewater marshes. Go west from there, then south and west along the road to Bree. Alright, so I guess we move on. That's 3 rangers we've lost now.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
Alright. Love the side quest, like the one in Stadel where you help the 2 old hobbits hook up. Yeah, I do love the side quest. Yikes, I just went off that. Alright, we're good. So we need to head to Bree. And I just happen to have that on one of these. Comb. Prancing Pony. They've got a major sale going right now on the milestone things. It's like really cheap. So I grabbed a bunch of them for some of my characters that didn't have them yet. Hope one day SSG can find a way to fix that. Cutscenes are too loud. Exactly. I've looked forever in the settings and given up. There's no way to turn it down. So I just have to rip my headphones off every time before it deafens me. I thought it was just me. I feel good knowing that I'm not the only one that can't figure out how to turn the cutscenes volume down.
There is so much to do.
Well now, what is it I can do for you today? We will take this. Does it give me any kind of visual that you'd like? Well, it did not want to turn. It's okay. I think I have that in my wardrobe already.
How can I be of service?
So many people coming and going these days. There's one guest, though, one I'd rather do without, but Coin keeps a room and he comes with coin enough to pay a bill. Brooding sort, likes the darker corners of the inn and speaks to none. Most people are a bit afeard of his ilk. Barliman lowers his voice. He's one of them rangers, he is. Calls himself Strider. From the common room, turn left down the hall, keep on until you can only go right. Follow straight down that hall until you're at the foot of the stairs. Strider is in the room to the right of the stairs. Alright, thank you, good sir. Here he is. It's baked into system, Koravan said, and the reason they cannot get into it in low volume. Well, poopy. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Your tidings are grim.
While the Blackwolds have been broken, Amdir's escape bodes ill. He must be stopped before it is too late.
There is little time to waste.
The Durhan's lord fled to Breland after his defeat, and not by mere chance. I see the hand of the captain of the Nine in all of these affairs, in the west, in the Shire, and in Breland. We must unravel the thread of his plans, and I believe I know how. To the east of Bree there is a Blackwold camp, which my men have been watching closely. A shadow has recently spread across the camp. I believe it is here that Amdir has gone, and this dwarf lord as well. There we must go, and there we must end Amdir's life. If he can still be called living. We will wait for nightfall, and then make our move against the Blackwolds. Speak with me again when you are ready to depart. We're not going to do that tonight. We will leave that for the next stream, because it is going on at 11:30 p.m. and I have a job to go to in the morning. And I would much rather keep my job than play a game. La. Paying the bills is very important these days. Imagine that. Alright, so that is going to do it. Let's stand over here. That looks really cool. We'll go with that. So that is going to do it for tonight. I hope everybody had a fantastic time. I did have a good time. Good stopping. Thanks for the stopping point. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for stopping in. Thank all of you for stopping in and talking with me. I do appreciate it. I love chatting with viewers. If you're not already following me, please do so. If you're over on YouTube or Rumble, come over here to Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Rune. It's right down there. If you're not following me on Twitter, why? Go follow me on Twitter. It's at @FaronTheGnome. Again, it's right over there if you don't, over there. At @FaronTheGnome. That is my Twitter. I put out things to let people know when I'm going live, and I put out screenshots and stuff like that. Fun things. So get on there and chat with me. That'll be fun. Other than that, hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. There's not much time left, but I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you the next time I'm on. This is From the Gnome. I'm signing off. Y'all have a nice night. Bye-bye.